Welcome to the Single Player Report podcast. I am your host, Jarvey Rocks, and today we're going to be talking about the state of play. Now, originally this was not going to be the first episode, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to make this the first episode because I just watched the state of play and I wanted to give my thoughts on it. So let's just go over. We're going to be talking about the gameplay, showing what's been going on, giving my thoughts on each game that I found interesting. And the first game is Wolverine. They showed a good amount of gameplay for this game. Like, they showed like a good portion of gameplay. And this entire gameplay segment. Now, at first, it's very graphic. You can see it's very graphic. But at first, it looks like a stealth mission. And I'm like, when I saw this, I was like, Logan is not a stealth character. Like, this is a character you would not think of when you think, like, stealth missions. And I find it very weird that there is a stealth mission, but the stealth mission instantly stops being a stealth mission and becomes an action scene. And this is what I think of when I think like Wolverine. I don't think stealth. I think just like violence, violence. Because he's not a stealthy character. He is a character that will murder you. Now, of course, the story, it seems like Logan is trying to help other mutants. It seems like, because that truck just took like a bunch of mutants and children, and so they're trying to take them and probably kill them or something. And Wolverine's got to go and save them. Now, of course, it's not just Wolverine, but it seems like this game is going to be very X-Men focused because there we go. We got Jean Grey, the Phoenix. This looks, oh my god, look at this. Oh, this looks so good. Like I am absolutely excited for this game. Like, and seeing other X-Men characters, like I thought the only other character would be Mystique, because that was one that was confirmed in the trailer, and Sabretooth, but that makes sense because like both those characters kind of just seem to be it makes sense to have Sabretooth like as a villain in a Wolverine game. Like, it just makes sense. And look at this. Like, you would not want to pick, like, out of all the Marvel superheroes, Wolverine is a character you would not want to pick a fight with. Like, I would just give up because look at what he does. Look, he does not let you live. Spider-Man, at least you have like a few broken bones, but you will be alive. Wolverine, you're fucked. You're dead. You are dead. Like, you are not getting out of this alive. And this is just, look how fucking island it is. And look, you also got like some kind of predator vision. So, oh my god, this looks so cool. Now, they didn't show anything about the open world segment of this. They didn't show anything about the open world. So I'm always wondering, is the main like open world segment, is it going to be an open world game? Is it going to be like Spider-Man 2, or is it going to be more like a semi-open world game similar to like God of War 2018? Or I don't know, like, they're not fully open world, but it's still got open world elements to it, like a semi-open world game is. And that's what I very much wonder. We didn't see any of that. This has mostly just been a story cinematic mission. And look, we got this segment, which is like in a lot of PlayStation games where you are fighting on top of moving vehicles, which I always find that very fascinating. That's like in a lot of PlayStation games. They first did it in like Uncharted 2, and then they constantly kept on expanding it, and I feel like it's in a lot of PlayStation games now. Now there is a part in this trailer that I actually really got me excited. This one, you can see you get if you take a lot of damage, your bones and skin starts to show, and you have regenerating ability. Now, of course, the regenerating ability seems to be like a quick time event, but I'm 100% still happy that it's in the game in some form, because this is an element that was seen in X-Men Origins Wolverine, where if you took a lot of damage, you start to see you start to see like your muscle tissue and your bones, and it's just, you look like a gory mess. But over time, you start to regen that health, and you start to grow back your skin and your clothes, which is funny. And it's the same thing with this game. And I'm absolutely, I kind of upset that it is some kind of form of quick time event, but I'm happy it's in this game in some form. And that's all I really wanted. I was like, I want this game. The things that I wanted was this game to be fast-paced, violent combat, but also have like this regenerating ability. You see, Wolverine's like regenerative ability in work. You see the skin, the muscle tissue and stuff, and then you see his skin and slowly get regenerated back. So I'm absolutely happy that that's all in this game. And so this game looks awesome. This game looks incredible. I want to play it. I'm so excited to play it. I can't wait. It looks like there's a lot more X-Men stuff, which makes sense because it's an X-Men game. But it looks so cool. I'm so excited for this. This looks absolutely incredible. So let's see what the next game is. Okay, yes, the Wolverine game looks incredible, looks great, and I'm glad we got like a full gameplay segment from it, because I'm truly excited for it. It is one of my most anticipated games of the year. The next one was they showed off more characters in Marvel Token, and I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be a fun fighting game. They showed the Knights of Doom. So we got Dr. Doom, which has already been announced. They also showed Magneto, which is a character that's been announced. This is a character that I think we're in the beta. Like, definitely Dr. Doom was in the beta. But they have now Green Goblin. The Green Goblin's here. So that's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome to play as the Green Goblin. It looks like you have a glider, so you're doing a lot more flying in this, but of course you don't have to fly all the time. But it's going to be interesting to see. So basically he's kind of like the Iron Man stuff, but we also got the Carnage. That was a surprise. I didn't know if they're going to have a lot of Spider-Man villains like Carnage. I would think the Venom would be in this game before Carnage. I don't know if they announced Venom or not, but Carnage being here is fucking awesome. And in this trailer they show Carnage turn into a shark. I thought that was so funny, which it's going to be probably this part, right? And right now, all the villains are beating the shit out of Spider-Man. And here we go. They all are combining together to make a powerful move just to kick Spider-Man's ass. And one of the moves for Carnage is to become a giant shark. That's funny. I like that. And we finally got to see there for a while. It got leaked. The logo for the game got leaked for Rayman Legends Retold, and this is supposed to be a full 2.5D game. It's going to have 2.5D elements and also fully 3D elements in a way. Like it showed, like the 3D elements is like on rail, like shooter type of segments, and the gameplay looks great, but Rayman Legends didn't have that much voice. It seems like now every character is voice acted. There's a lot of voice acting in this, and I really don't care for how Rayman sounds. I don't know. The whole voice acting in this game is like, okay. Yeah, I'm excited for this game. This game looks really fun. Like, I really, really love the look out of it. Like, I love this 2.5D look. It's supposed to be made by the same studio who is doing the who did Prince of Persia. This looks this looks way better than what Prince of Persia looked. And Prince of Persia was a great looking game. This looks really good. And it looks like they're putting a lot of budget in this 2.5D game. And it looks, I really do like the look of it. And I hope we see more like smaller titles like this. I wouldn't say, I mean, is this really smaller? Because look at this budget. Look at the graphics on this game. I'm very excited for this. I truly cannot wait. I kind of wish it was like the other 2D games where it was more like Rayman didn't talk and they mostly just kind of mimed everything. It looks like this is very much a reimagining of Legends. This looks drastically different than the original Legends game. Like it have put the title. It's called Rayman Legends Retold. Now this is a prequel game to Dave the Diver, and I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't care for it. You play as the cook from Dave the Diver. I just didn't care for this. Like, it'd probably be a little fun little game, but Dave the Diver looks much more interesting than that. Me personally, I'd probably play it and enjoy it. This next game is from the director of Ghostwire Tokyo. I can't remember her name, but it's the one that everyone really loved. It's that director who, and then everyone made so much fan art of her. And this game, like, you look like you're fighting yokai and stuff, and you're in this like apocalyptic, like Japan or whatever, and it looks very fun. I love like this hack and slash combat. Like, this looks like a fun game. Like, I am very excited for this. Like, this looks really, really good. And when I saw it was from that director, the game's called Kim Yui. There it goes. Her name's right there on the screen. I Kumi. She's very bubbly. I love her personality. She's just this cute, bubbly personality. She brings a lot of energy to the environment. Look at all that fan art they showed of her. Like, I'm so happy that she's back and making another game. Like, I was wondering what her next game would be. Like, it's awesome. Her personality is just so awesome. Like, it's great to see her on screen to talk about her game, and it's interesting, a concept like a yokai hunting action game. And I'm gonna play this. This looks really fun. Like, this looks like a fun game. It's got like 3-player co-op, so bring your friends. You can play with your friends and stuff. I'm excited for that game. That game looks pretty cool. Let's see, what are the other? Tomb Raider. They showed off Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. And with this game, I love everything about this. It looks like it's bringing back it's a remake of the first game, and it's very much a remake of the first Tomb Raider game. And it's very much bringing back that fantastical side of Tomb Raider that was sadly missing from the reboot series, which was more trying to be more grounded in realism, being more like Uncharted. Well, this one seems like it's a mix of both worlds. Honestly, this looks like it's trying to be the original game style, while also being a little bit of the reboot game. It seems like a good balance of both. This looks like really does look like what a good balance of both would be, and it looks great. I am absolutely truly excited to play this, because this game looks incredible. We brought back dinosaurs and stuff, and again, it very much looks like it's a mix of both the classic style and the reboot style, all mixed into one. And again, this is a remake of the first game, so I'm excited to see this. I'm excited to play this. You got your two guns, like in the original game, and they gave a release date, which is February 12th. I don't know if that was a release date before, but you can now pre-order the game, and if you pre-order the game, you get the 2018 Lara Croft outfit, which is awesome. Hell yeah, that's cool. So I'm excited for Legacy of Atlantis. This game is called The Lost Wild, and it is a first-person dinosaur horror game. First-person, like maybe Alien Isolation inspired dinosaur game. It's not to be confused with the Jurassic Park, official Jurassic Park Alien Isolation horror game, which is still in development. They've already confirmed, like late last year, that they were still or really early this year, that they're still developing a Jurassic Park Survival, I think it's called. So that game is still in development. But this also looks like a Alien Isolation kind of stealth dinosaur horror game, and I'm excited for it. You also play as a female main character. I find this very funny. This looks very much like a Jurassic Park Survival, and I'm excited. It's called The Lost Wild, and it looks like a cool game, and I truly cannot wait to play it. They showed more footage of Phantom Blade Zero, but this was more of an announcement that they're gonna show more gameplay and stuff later this year in the summer, sometime like that. Like they're gonna do a state of play just focusing on Phantom Blade Zero, which the game looks fun. Like I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be like a cool game, but I kind of wish they did show more. Apparently Doom Awakening is coming to the PS5, which I have not played that. I think the game's still in early access on PC, but I could be wrong. It could be out of early access. I've heard good things about it, so I would eventually like to try it. I don't know if I'll eventually try it on PlayStation. I find it funny. In this state of play, they mentioned brutal. Like this was the in this segment right here. They say in brutal combat. They literally say right here, in brutal combat, and then it just shows him kind of slightly tapping this character. I'm like, that's not brutal. What do you mean it's like brutal combat? And then it's just boop 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 boop. Like what? That wasn't that brutal. I thought that was funny. Oh, there's a brand new single player mode. Okay, since there is a story element to that, I didn't actually see this. I wasn't paying that much attention. But a brand new single player mode, that's actually pretty awesome, because it was an online only game. But that's cool that it's got a single player mode, and that I probably play that a lot more than just the main online element. Dynasty Warriors 3 is getting a remaster. And it looks like this, I don't know, was the original game on PS2 or something? Because if the original game was on PS2, this looks like one of those deluxe remasters. Like Dead Rising. The Dead Rising remaster remake, which has a lot of built-up graphics and stuff, so they're basically a remake. And you also get to play the main character from Dynasty Warriors Origins, which I think is funny. Like, I don't know, what time period does that game take place? Like, is it the same time period of the third game, or is it before? Way before or something? I'm not sure. But I never really got into the Dynasty Warrior games. But No Rest for the Wicked is getting a PS5 port. Now, I'm pretty sure this game could still be in early access or not. I do want to play this. It's a Souls-like, an action RPG, top-down Souls-like. I definitely want to play this because it looks like a fun game. But I don't know if I want to play it on PS5 as well. I could, but I want to play it. It looks like a fun game. So that was exciting. And now, Omi Musha, Way of the Sword, got a new trailer, and this trailer looked really good. It was very much more story focused trailer, and you know Capcom has been winning this year, like back to back bangers. I have not played Pragmata, but I've been hearing so many great things about it that I really want to play it. I have played Resident Evil Requiem. That game is fucking incredible. I love it. So this looks like it's going to be another great Capcom game this year, and I am very very excited for it. And not just that, I'll probably be streaming it sometime today. Today is the 2nd, but it doesn't really matter because by the time I upload this, the stream will be already be over. But they released a demo today. Yeah, there's a demo, and so I'll probably be streaming that. I am super excited for this game. It comes out September 25th, and I cannot wait to play it, to play the demo, to experience it, because this game looks fun. I've never played the original games, and I would like to eventually play like the first one, maybe the first and second one. But I'm loving what I'm seeing. I'm loving what I'm seeing. Silent Hill Townfall got a release date and a trailer. And if you don't know, this is made by Screenburn Games. They were originally known as No Code Games and stuff. They decided to rename their studio, and they're made up by ex Alien Isolation developers. There are some Alien Isolation developers, and watching this trailer, I very much see the Alien Isolation inspiration, and I am so excited for this game. I am truly excited. Like, it looks absolutely incredible. I love that it's a lot more first-person horror. I love first-person games. I love horror games, and so I am so excited for this game. Like truly, I love the look of it, and you can very much see the Alien Isolation inspirations with this. And it's got like puzzles that fit the Silent Hill stuff, and of course it looks like there's going to be a lot of stealth elements to it. Of course, there is combat. From the previous trailer, they have a gun and a melee weapon, so there is combat. You probably have the choice between if you want to use your weapon or to stealth around, which I think will probably be the better option, but it probably will give you the choice at least to kind of stealth around or, you know, fight. But it would probably be the best because you have throwable items and you can distract other enemies. So I am excited for this. Like, you have no idea how excited I am for this game. And it comes out September. I think September 24th. Yeah, 24th of this year. So I'm excited. I'm very excited for that. There was a new Ace Combat game, which I'm gonna be honest, I have. It looks like this is a lot more story heavy, but here's the thing: I don't know anything about the Ace Combat games, so maybe the last one's also story heavy. I don't know. To me, I always thought they were just like random missions and stuff. Like there was no real story to them. So I'm not sure. And also, like this game will be included. Like included with this game will be a remaster of another Ace Combat game, Ace Combat 0, I think it was called. Which I know. Again, I know nothing about this game. I know nothing about this series. I didn't even know if there were story heavy games or not. I never played Ace Combat, so I don't know. I really also have no interest to play them. I'll be honest. Like I don't know. I just don't. So yeah, maybe I'll play this one, but I'm not sure. This game, made by Saber, is actually very interesting because I'm like, what is this game? And then we saw so many different like cars from different TV shows and stuff. We saw like this car This is from oh, what's the show called? My friend said the name of it. It's a famous car. Night Watcher, I think. I can't remember. This was like something from Death Race, which I think it is. But this is a game called Stuntman Hollywood, and apparently this is a series. Like you got the DeLorean from Back to the Future. Hell yeah! Specifically, I think it's from Back to the Future Part 2. But this is called Stuntman Hollywood, and apparently Stuntman is a series. I've never heard this series before, but this game looks interesting. Like I would like to play that. This looks like it's got different IPs and stuff. So I'm excited. And look, we finally got more footage of the game Ill. So this game has a lot of controversy because when it was first ever revealed, it was revealed as a concept trailer because the people behind it were animators for like special effect animators and stuff. They did special effects for movies like VHS and other types of horror movies and stuff, and they wanted to make a video game, and so they released a proof of concept trailer. Of course, many people thought it was a real gameplay trailer, even though they made it clear as day it was a proof of concept. And so this game has been, to a lot of people, in development for so many years, even though it's been in development probably not that long. Because again, that was just a proof of concept trailer, and they finally got the funds to make the game that they wanted to make. And this is it. And I don't know, I think people really need to realize the first ever trailer was a proof of concept trailer, and it was advertised as a proof of concept trailer. So a lot of people think it's a scam because this game has not been released yet. And I don't think it is. I don't think it is. A lot of people thought Atomic Heart was a scam. And this is being published by the same people who made Atomic Heart. It's not made by the same developers, it's being published by the developers of Atomic Heart. And it's coming out 2027. Of course, I'm still going to probably see people going, it's a scam, and it's a scam. I'm like, I don't think it is. I think we're now seeing this as an actual real game. Because they never once said when it first was announced it was a game. They said it was a proof of concept. And here we go. We got Control May Cry. That's what I like to call this Control sequel, because the combat very much looks like Devil May Cry combat. And I don't think they have announced a release date beforehand. I think they announced a release date in this trailer, but I could be wrong. So I'm excited for this. I'm excited for this game. It looks so good. September 24th is when it's coming out. Oh, the same day as Silent Hill. Okay, that's cool. And look, it's Alan Wake's voice actor. And we got Marathon DLC. My thoughts on Marathon? I don't give a shit. I really don't care. I don't really care anything about Bungie. I don't care about Destiny. I don't care about Marathon. I liked Halo. It's campaign. I do not really care that much about Bungie, honestly. I'm just like, okay. Cool. I liked Destiny when I played it before, but I never was into Destiny. I'm not into multiplayer focused games, live service games. So I just don't care about this new expansion for this new DLC for Marathon. It looks the same old same to me. I just don't care. RuneScape Dragon Wild is coming to PS5. So this is the survival game RuneScape spinoff. This is a survival multiplayer game. It's mostly just a survival game. It's not an MMO. It's mostly just a survival game. And this is a game I do want to play. Again, I don't know if I'll play it on PS5. I'll probably play it on PC. But it's a game I do want to play. It's been in early access for a while, and it is exciting that it's coming to the PS5. So it looks like a fun game. I really do want to play it. I never really played the original RuneScape game, or RuneScape 2, or RuneScape 3. But I'll play this because it's more up my lane. It's like a survival game, and it's like fun combat. We got some PS PS1 games or PS. This is like a PS1 or PS2 game. I don't know what's it called. The Guitaru Man. Not sure, but Psych Ops. The Psych Op game. The Psych Op games is called Psych Ops. The Mindgate Conspiracy is coming to the PlayStation Plus Classics catalog. And Musha. This game. I don't know. Is this? I thought this. Is this the PS? Is this the? Is this a PSP game? Maybe this is a PSP game. I was thinking maybe this is Musha like 4, even though 3 has not been released to modern systems. 1 and 2 has, but maybe this is a PSP game. I'm not really sure. Like maybe that's a PSP spinoff. And this is made by Fire Sprite, who's mostly done like VR games before him. VR horror games. And when I first saw the trailer for this, I'm like, I've heard there was rumors of an Until Dawn 2. But I was like, is that true? Is that not? And then watching this trailer, I was like, this looks like something from Until Dawn. Like, they has like that stiff animations with its character models. It looks off. Like, this looks like Until Dawn. And then it turns into like a horror game. You got horror game elements and it's a choose your own venture type of game. Make choices and stuff. You got people dying, a murderer chasing everyone on the island because they're on this island, Death Island or whatever it's called. And there's a killer chasing them, and then you got choices. You got what choices can you pick? It will be good, will be bad. Like what choices can you make? And there's the therapist from the first game. Therapist is back, and that's where it firmly confirmed this was Until Dawn 2. When I first saw the trailer, I was like, is this Until Dawn 2? And I was like, yes. Everyone can live, everyone can die, which is just the normal thing for the this type of series. And it looks like it's going to be more anthology. Each is like, if they do make a third one, it would probably be like their probably be like Supermassive's Dark Picture games. This is like PlayStation's own Dark Picture games. But it looks like there's a bigger budget in this one, because even though there are moments where the characters look stiff, they also look well animated at sometimes too. So it looks like it's got a bigger budget than their Dark Picture games, and even bigger budget than Until Dawn 1. So I'm fascinated to play this. It seems like we're getting a lot. We got like 3 main PlayStation exclusives to be very excited for. And the final game they've shown off at the State of Play is the rumored Cory Barlog game, God of War prequel, or it was announced as a prequel. Like, not announced as a prequel. It was the rumor was it was a prequel where you play as Faye. Turns out it's not a prequel. In this game, Faye, this is like this. Apparently the events might take place in between God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, probably, because it begins with Kratos taking Faye's body and burning it, like in the opening of God of War 2018. And then her ashes, or her soul, flies into the air, and it gets teleported to the afterlife, where she is basically reborn. Like, she is reborn. You start the game, there's the intro, a new game, and oh my gosh, look. Like, I don't know, this looks like it has a very much bigger budget than God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. And the combat is very different than God of War 2018 and Ragnarok. It looks more closer to, well, character action game like the original God of War, but it also looks more closer to Devil May Cry than it does look like God of War. But it does have that fast pace kind of juggling enemies, character action, hack and slash combat, which we will be seeing now. Like look at this combat. She grabs the sword and look, like you're fighting these enemies, and at first you're like, okay, this might look more like God of War 2018, and then she fucking kicks in the air, juggles the enemy and shit. She's flying. This is so much more like Devil May Cry combat, and this is how I imagine how the God of War remake games will look like. Like, this is how I imagine it will look like, with the third-person camera. The camera's pulled back, and it's more like you're juggling enemies, fighting them in the air, and that's how I very much imagine the God of War remake games will look. And I am very excited. It looks like they're very much focusing on like Mongolian mythology and stuff. And I am so, because this trailer looks really fucking good. Like, this gameplay, this is like the first few minutes of the game, and it looked really, really good. I'm excited for this. Like, I'm truly excited for this. Like I love the character, the enemy designs and stuff, and it's going off of the mythology of all this. And oh my gosh, look at this. Look at that enemy. Like, that's probably like the main villain of the game. Oh, this looks really good. This whole sequence is very like just a cinematic sequence. And I'm excited for this game. I truly am. There was a rumor that this game, and the very first rumor said this was a prequel game, which seems to be wrong. But the rumor also said you would have two companion characters fighting alongside you, a talking sword and a gelatin cube. And look at that! It's a talking sword and a gelatin cube. That rumor was true, and also the rumor said it was going to have combat similar to a Devil May Cry, which again is also what this game is showing. I find the gelatin cube, that is so weird that rumor was true about the one, the companion being a gelatin cube. That is fucking crazy. Like, truly, holy shit. But in this trailer, she explodes that barrel right there. Like, she blows it up. But look who shows up and helps her. Kratos. Kratos is in this, and Christopher, he said that this game, like, he's in this game. Like, he never said what game it was, but he has talked about how a game he's in that's God of War related is going to be coming out sometime soon, or in sometime like in the next year or something. Like, it would be announced soon, he was saying. And this seems to be that game. But why is Kratos there? Like, what is he there for? Is he like a hallucination from her? Is he connecting with her? Like maybe this takes place, like, her doing all this. Like, maybe the afterlife has a different time frame and stuff, so it's working differently. So maybe Kratos is communicating with her, and his stuff takes place after the events of God of War Ragnarok. Like I don't know. I'm very fascinated by this, and again, we see a lot more of the character action combat, and this is cool, where she takes the soul out of the character, out of his body, and attacks him. And look at this. And look, even the combat very much looks like something God of War, because even the strain of like the strain on the sword, the leather or whatever, seems to kind of work like the chains in God of War in a way. Like it seems to be attacking in longer distances as well. So it's not just up close combat. You can also do longer distance. And that's why I think they made this game first. This game was very much in development first. And they saw how close the combat felt to maybe like the original God of War games, and they were like, what if we take this combat, well, how this combat looks, and we put it in a God of War remake? And this is what I think the combat of God of War, the God of War trilogy remake, will look like. It won't be fixed camera. It'll be third person like this, but it'll still be that fast character action combat that we're used to, the brutal combat that we're used to from the God of War trilogy, the original trilogy and stuff. So I think very much this is what the combat's going to be. I do think this is going to be. It's not going to probably be exact, but it's probably going to share a lot of similarities, especially in the camera perspective. A lot of people were worried it was going to be over the shoulder like God of War 2018, God of War Ragnarok, but you can see that the camera is pulled back just a little bit more, where you can get a lot more of the arena and stuff. And I think this is perfect for like character action games. I think the camera being pulled back just a little, but still kind of giving that cinematic look to it, I think is very fine for this style of game. And I kind of hope they move forward with this style of camera for even the mainline sequel God of War games, because this is a spin-off. But I was like, what are they going to call this game? What are they going to call this game? It's like, it's not going to be called God of War, right? It's not going to be called God of War subtitle. It's probably going to be called like Faye Adventure or something. That's not. I thought it was going to be called like Faye blank, you know, because it's Faye's name. I'm like, oh, what is the story? Like, what is the title of this game? And we do find out what the title is. God of War Le Faye. And I'm excited. I am so excited for this game. And I love the combat. I love the it looks like it's definitely got like a much bigger budget, no matter what. And I'm hyped for this. I loved everything from this trailer. And I truly cannot wait to play this. I love this little boss fight we see in this trailer. And even though there was no health bar, I wonder if this means this is just like a one-off fight. And you, like, not a one-off fight, like a fight, like you fight this character now, but then you continue to fight this character throughout the story. Or if bosses won't have a health bar. So I'm very much interested. Unless they're not showing the health bar for bosses until the game is released. I don't know. But I'm excited for this game. I think it's going to be great. I wonder when we will see the mainline. I think we might see like the actual mainline God of War game, the real sequel, like for PS6. I don't think it's going to be for PS5, because this is for PS5. This is a PS5 game. And you know what? I have a lot more games to be hyped for now, because for a while I was like, what is next for PlayStation? I was like, what is something I can be hyped for PlayStation? And so far there has not really been a lot of games, because PlayStation has been focusing more on live service games. But now I have 3 new titles to be excited for, and not just 3, I have 4 new titles, because God of War trilogy. I say 4 titles because I'm hoping it is a bundle-like experience, like, you know, the Crash Insane trilogy or something like that, where it combines all 3 games into one collection. But it's probably going to be like 3 separate games, so I'll probably have 6 new games to look forward to. And it's a remake. The remakes, but still, like, come on. Like, I'm excited for these games. I am so excited, and I'm now kind of hopeful for the future of PlayStation again. because I really did not give a shit about the live service games. I was like, I don't give a shit about your live service fucking games. I don't care. I don't care. Just give me more single player experiences. I want more single player games. Stop with the live service bullshit. And again, like these, like that Fred on her weapon very much kind of reminds me of the chains in God of War's, in the original God of War games. Chains, like, oh my god, it very much reminds me of those weapons. The blades. Like, look at that. Look at that. Like, look how it moves and stuff. So I do think this, like, they had this combat, and then they're going to, and then they got the idea of doing a remake for the God of War trilogy. And so they're probably going to, they're probably, when they do announce the God of War trilogy remake, I think it's going to look more close to the combat of this. And I'm excited for that. I cannot wait. So I gotta make a correction. I've been calling this God of War Faye game the Cory Barlog's new game, because we know that Cory Barlog is working on directing a new game. We just don't know what it is, and I think we all assumed, especially when that rumor came out, like the rumor talking about a lot of things that they got right, about it being a prequel, about it being a Devil May Cry combat game, about a talking sword, and about a gelatinous cube as a companion. And the only thing it didn't get right was that it's a prequel game and that it's Cory Barlog's game. Turns out it's not Cory Barlog's game. PlayStation released 2 videos today talking about the new God of War game. And we have Jimmy Miles as the narrative director. And this is the lead writer, Else Morgan. But the game director is, do they say? She was the, I think she was like one of the people who worked on God of War 2018, or maybe even older God of War games. What is the name? What is their name? He's just Cory Barlog is just head of creative. Well, the game director is Ariel Lawrence. So yeah, this is not Cory Barlog's game. He is no director. He's not the narrative director or the game director. He is just a producer. He's just someone. I think he is help working on the game, but this is not his main project. We still don't know what Cory Barlog's main project is. Whoa. Like, what is it? What are you working on, Cory? Go on, man. What are you working on? What are you working on? So this is not even his game. This is not even his game. It's Ariel's game. Hell yeah. I think he's going to do a fucking incredible job, because I love what I saw of the game. And so far, the internet seems to be the same old internet as always. There are people who think this is the worst state of play ever. It's not. And they think this game is terrible and awful. It's not. It looks like a fun game. I think everyone's just fucking the same. It's the internet's being the internet as always. Just being fucking depressed as hell and hating everything they see, because, of course. But I think this game looks incredible, and I am 100% excited for it. It's fucking better than PlayStation's live service bullshit. Fuck PlayStation's live service bullshit. Let's just continue giving us some single-player fucking games, please. And this looks great. This looks fun. This looks incredible. I'm 100% excited for it. I love the combat of all of it. And I just want to know what Cory's directing. What is Cory's main project? Are we ever going to find out what that project is? Like, what is it? Is it canceled? Has it been canceled? Like, what is it? What is Cory working on? But I just wanted to add this in because I thought it was Cory's next game. It's not. I think everyone thought this was Cory's next game because a lot of rumors, especially the main rumor that talked about the things that were right about this game, even that rumor said it was Cory's next game. So, it's not. I just wonder what it is. I cannot wait. I loved all the announcements on the showcase. I actually think this was a good start. This is a good start to Not-E3. That's what Summer Games Fest has been called. It's called Not-E3 and stuff. And this is a good start. This is a good start to this event. I'm excited. I loved all the announcements, all the showcase, all the stuff they showed. The only thing I really did not like, is Marathon. Because I don't give a shit about Marathon. I just don't care. But everything else looked good. It looked awesome, and I cannot wait for the rest of everything. I can't wait for more from this showcase and stuff. And I think I'm gonna wait until both the Summer's Game Fest and the Xbox Showcase happen before I release this video, because I'm probably going to combine those two as well into one video. So yeah, so we're just gonna have to wait until until those showcases happens. But by the time you're watching this, there would have happened. So next will probably be what's happened in the Summer Games Fest, and I'll upload my reaction to it, of course, and then I will do the segment for this podcast. So yeah, next up, Summer Games Fest. So Summer's Game Fest, Not-E3, is I think over. Today is the last day, and I've watched a good amount of showcases, and I've talked about a good amount of announcements here and there. So I want to talk about the two big showcases, obviously Summer Games Fest and Xbox Showcase. I already talked about, as you clearly have known because you're watching the video, the state of play. I'm recording this part literally the day after, not the day after, but the day on the Xbox Showcase. You know, I've watched the Future Games. I didn't watch the Future Games show. I watched a little bit of that, and I watched the trailers they released of IGN Live. So I've seen the good amount of announcements, but what I'm mainly going to be talking about is just what has been shown at these Summer Games Fest. Stuff that I did not make a video on. And there's a good amount. There's a good amount that I did not make a video on. So, yeah. So let's just get right into it. So I did not post the reaction to the live event for Summer Games Fest because I had problems with the stream on my side, is not just on the stream side, because the stream itself was awful. It was constantly messing up. It was constantly freezing, lagging. There were times where audio was out of sync a couple of times. And it was for a lot of people. Everyone was complaining about why this live stream was awful. And I think it probably has to do with they're in a different theater this time. I don't think they're in the theater they've always been in since the last couple times. I think this is a different theater, and the stream itself was awful. But there was the showcase was fine. It was a decent showcase. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed a lot of the announcements. But the technical side, the stream was awful. But also on my side, my computer shut down, and it overheated. On my laptop, it overheated, and it's damaged. I'm still able to use it right now. Still able to record this video, but it is damaged. My computer has stated it is damaged. It's usable enough to at least make content like this, watch some YouTube videos, but I can clearly tell that it is damaged. Like YouTube videos lag a lot more, and it's just not. It sucks. It sucks because I make content like this, and having my computer die like that is awful. So I'm hoping to get a new one very soon. I hope, because this was awful. and it sucks that I couldn't watch the rest of the live stream. I did watch it with my friends, and the stuff I could save I've posted or will be going to post. I'm hoping after this weekend, after Tuesday, because that is when the rumored Nintendo Direct is supposed to be releasing, if it actually does. I'm hoping that I can go back to my normal schedule, because I think YouTube is now not recommending my videos because I've been constantly uploading a lot. Some videos barely get any views, or other ones get a good amount of views. It seems very random now when I get views, while before I felt like it was somewhat constant, the amount of views I would get. But now it feels like it's random because I think it has everything to do with me constantly posting so much stuff on here. So, of course, the first announcement, I talked about this. I made a video about this. It's the Resident Evil Code Veronica remake, just called Veronica. I made a video talking about this, but the gist is it looks amazing. It looks incredible. The trailer was in first person, so I'm kind of wondering if they're going to release this in both first and third person like they did with Resident Evil 9, where you can just switch on the fly whenever you feel like. I mean, I feel like it is, but also this is made by a different developer team. And the reason why I'm kind of worried maybe they might not, because this was like, I think was being developed alongside Resident Evil 9. So I'm like, did they get the memo that to do the switchable camera perspective? I mean, the trailer was in first person, but it was also there to kind of confuse the audience, like trick them to be like, is this a random first person game? That's why I think you don't hear Claire talk, because Claire doesn't speak that entire trailer, the opening segment. It's because they're trying to make you think this is not a Resident Evil game. So is that why it's in first person and the actual game will be third person? Is the game only in first person, or is it going to be both? I hope it's both. I already made a video talking about this, so you can go watch it, link in the description. So let's move on to the next announcement, which it's 2 Cuphead games. They are in development of a Cuphead sequel, but they're also in development of another spin-off Cuphead game, which is a 8-bit Cuphead game. It's called Mighty Cuphead Adventure, and the actually great thing is it's 8-bit, but it's not NES. I thought this was trying to be an NES game, but now looking at it, I realize it is trying to be a Sega Master game, because it's actually made with a Sega Master System hardware. Like, it can be played. They're making an actual cartridge for your Sega Master System. If you don't know what a Sega Master System is, it is the console released before Genesis. It is their Sega console that was released before Genesis, and it's an 8-bit system. It's much more colorful than NES, and there's a lot more art going on than NES. But it's honestly, graphics wise, it was superior to the NES because of the impressive like colors and pixel art on display. But of course, no one really played that. But they're going to make a real physical cartridge for your Sega Master System, and also will be available on consoles and PC. So do not worry about that. So that's cool. I enjoyed I never actually fully played Cuphead. I need to play a little bit here and there. This is Alien Isolation 2. Hell yeah. Alien Isolation 2. It is called Alien Isolation 2. And you're outside, and it looks like it's trying to be like aliens in this more outside environment. I'm very excited to play this game. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. I love the first Aliens Isolation game, and this looks incredible, and I truly cannot wait. They didn't really give us a lot on this, because there's a gameplay in this. Like, this is a gameplay segment, and we do see here and there gameplay, but most of this is just environments and locations, and just like how the game will look. But I'm excited. I wonder if they can match the vibe of the original game, because this is technically, what I've heard is the original developers, all the people that worked on Alien Isolation, are apparently no longer are with the studio. So there's a chance that I'm wondering if they can still create like that amazing game, or is the team that made the amazing game just completely gone? Like, I'm curious. It's on Switch 2. Hell yeah. So that's going to be great. So far, all these games have been announced on Switch 2, which is awesome. We're now getting day one releases. The developer of the developer of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian, the creator of those games, the director, it has released his new game. It was originally called, I think, Project Robot, but it looks cool. It looks interesting. Like, it's got third-person shooting, which looks awesome. Like, a lot of the announcements looks cool, and there's even mech battles. You can fight other mechs and shit. That looks cool. It looks so cool. Look at that, some third-person combat. I'm excited for this game. I think I'm going to skip some announcement. Tupac is in Stranger Than Heaven. Yeah, no, Tupac is in Stranger Than Heaven. They revealed, so is Snoop Dogg, but fucking Tupac. What? But apparently what I've heard is the person who basically owns Tupac's rights is not his family, and is just some random guy. Just some random guy. So there might be some shadiness involved with this, because they did not get his family's permission to put him in this game, because his family does not have control over stuff like his likeness. And that's what I've heard. I'm not 100% certain. So do more research if you feel like. But if that is true, that's awful. That's fucking awful. I'll be honest, I wasn't really excited for this game, but that reveal was like, what? What? That's crazy. There's a new Dead by Daylight project. The Last Ronin. Now, we've heard about The Last Ronin. There was a game. There was both a movie and a game of that. But we never know. It was like Saber Interactive that was supposed to make the game or something. It was a studio like that. And it became development hell. It got canceled, and so did the movie. But now they're announcing that Platinum Games is working on the Last Ronin adaptation, and I love this graphic novel. It is one of my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle graphic novels. It is so amazing and adult, and it's just incredible, and so I cannot wait to play a video game that is an adaptation of this, because this is one of the best graphic novels for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I cannot wait to play this. I cannot wait to play this. This is awesome. I'm so excited. That was truly big news. I'm trying to see what else is big news. We got a Gundam game. So we got a new Gundam game. Okay. I'm not really a Gundam fan. This game is called, I think it's Crossfire. It is a spin-off or whatever to the multiplayer game Crossfire X. But this is a single-player only game. It is a heavy narrative single-player only game. And it seems to be a lot more like kind of horror-ish. It's got some stealth elements. It looks really good. Like, I'm actually really kind of excited for this. This looks interesting. It's definitely a game I'll be looking forward to. And I truly cannot wait to play it. So, we've seen more information. What was this? Oh, this is Galactic Racer. I'm like so excited for Galactic Racer. I got more information about Galactic Racer, and I cannot wait to play this. It is one of my most anticipated games because I love the Racer, Star Wars Racer games. Episode 1 Racer is incredible, and this seems to be more of a story-driven game. And even my friend was talking about, like, what if you can customize your own character? That's probably why the character is wearing a helmet and stuff, because it's just a placeholder. So you can actually customize your own character. I'll be so awesome, and it'll be so awesome, exciting if you can do that, customize your own character and all that. Like, I cannot wait to play this because it looks so fun, and I'm happy it has a story mode. I really am happy. I'd definitely be playing this with my friends. We'd be racing and shit. We'd be crashing into each other. It's gonna be fucking fun. I'm gonna put the link to both my friends' channels in the description because I just want to promote them. Even though they're not in this video, I still want to promote them. Fuck it, we gotta promote our friends. Galactic Racer looks incredible, and it releases October 6th. Oh yeah, let's go. This game is what's it called? Something Abyss, the End of Abyss. And it looks cool. It looks like a survival horror game with combat and stuff. It very much kind of reminds me of a combat-focused Little Nightmares. So I'm very much have been excited to play this game because it's always been very interesting when I first ever saw it, because this is not the first time it's been announced. This is the first time they actually give a release date of it. So the game is going to be October 1st, and I am excited to play it. It looks like a great game. This game looks okay. It's very much as a CGI trailer. It's not actual gameplay. Virtual Fighter got a trailer and stuff, and I think there was gameplay. It was mostly just running and stuff. I don't know. Is that gameplay? I can't tell. There was no combat. There was no fighting. I mean, I think there was fighting. Oh, there it is. There's fighting. It says a new virtual fighter project. So this might be like a spin-off beat 'em up style game and not actually the real main fighter game. So that's cool that they got another virtual fighter project in development. Interesting. And it's more of like a beat 'em up or something. That'd be cool. I do love me some beat 'em ups. I think they're gonna be fine. So I'm excited to play that. Got some trailers for the Switch 2. There's like a DLC. Is this DLC for... What is this? Yeah, Mafia, the Old Country got some DLC. Some of this I'm actually seeing for the first time because the stream was messing up for me. This is when it crashed and stuff. This game looks cool. 1666. You play as a witch, and you play as a witch, and then you also play as a cat. It looks like that takes the form of a human, I believe. I'm not really sure. And you're fighting fucking monsters and people. You're doing witch powers, supernatural shit. It looks fucking awesome. It looks amazing, and honestly, I'm excited to play it. There is a prologue. Can't play it myself. I did watch my friend Tommy play it. Link to the description to his channel. This game is I'm interested, I'm intrigued, but I'm not excited because it is a Saw game. I love Saw. It is a 3v1 multiplayer game, and it looks like it's a mix of Outlast, and I'm guessing it's like Outlast, but your one of your friends can probably play as the mastermind, controlling the traps, like setting the traps and stuff, and watching you kind of fuck around and doing the shit. It seems to be taking place, I think, before the events of the movies, and even in, I think it looks like it's World War II or something. Like, what? That makes no sense. What? Okay, that really does not make. That's what confuses me the most, and it's not a Bloober Team game. Bloober Team was one of the studios shown to be helping this game. They're just helping. They're not the main developers. So this is Solo Genesis, and I do love the Solo movies. I was excited for this until I saw it was a 3v1 game, and I was like, eh, 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 Star Wars Zero Company is just XCOM's Star Wars. I'll play this. It was cool. It was very interesting. It's very much like XCOM Star Wars. It's got a very interesting story. And Anakin's in this game. Yeah, they show off Anakin in the trailer. There he is. There's Anakin. Hell yeah. Let's go. So many games were announced for September, both in the state of play and in the showcase. There's going to be a new 007 DLC or something. Monster Hunter got an announcement. This game looks I don't really care for it. Monster Hunter got... Oh, this is Monster Hunter. I thought this was the other game. Is it? No, this is the other game. This is not Monster Hunter. It's the other game that I said looked This is Monster Hunter. Yeah, Monster Hunter is getting a new expansion. It's supposed to be like a very big expansion. It looks like it's a big expansion. I never played Monster Hunter Wilds. I might play it one day. Or I'll just wait until the next one releases and then I'll play that. This is a new expansion for Monster Hunter Wild, so that's exciting. That's cool. That is cool. A new Hot Wheels game, which looks like an open world Hot Wheels racing game, which is cool. We got another racing game made by ex-developers from Playground Games. That looks cool. I say cool because I'm just not interested. The only racing game so far I'm interested in is freaking Star Wars Galactic Racer. This game I am so excited for. The Wolf Among Us 2 is finally back. This game was first announced in 2017. It was supposed to release in 2018. In 2018, it was canceled because the studio Telltale Games got shut down. The Telltale Games then got revived in 2019 by a different studio that did not hire any of the developers of the original Telltale Games, and it's technically just someone buying the name, and that's really it. They're not really Telltale Games, but they're going to make a bunch of sequels and stuff to Telltale Games. They announced The Wolf Among Us 2, The Wolf Among Us 2 in 2023. It was supposed to release in 2020. It was supposed to release in 2022, and it was supposed to release in 2023. They had a full trailer. It was supposed to be developed by Ad Hoc, who did the Dispatch game. They are the original developers who wrote and developed a lot of the Telltale games. Specifically, they wrote and developed Wolf Among Us 1. They had to leave because of apparently creative differences with Telltale in them. And this game has been constantly going back and forth with developers here and there. No one seems to really know what to do with the series, but now they announced that The Wolf Among Us 2 is back, and it will be releasing 2027. 10 years. 10 years. At this point, I would have been fine with thinking it was canceled until the game was ready to release. Because I've been through this twice now. I've been through this twice. It's going to come out next year. When you've been through this twice, you kind of worry if a game's really going to be coming out this next year. So I would have been fine if it said 2026, releasing later this year, because then I'd be like, okay, fine, we're going to be getting. Or let's say it's December, and we're at the Game Awards, and I thought the game was canceled or something. We haven't heard anything about it. And maybe I might have referenced it here and there, be like, oh, what if we never see The Wolf Among Us 2? and then they say it's 2027. I would be fine with that because at least 2027 will literally be the next month. If it was announced in December at the Game Awards or something like that. But I don't know. I've gone through this so many times. I've gone through this twice with this game, and I'm excited for it. I cannot wait for it to release. I'm going to play it. I'm going to love it, hopefully. But I've been through this twice. I've been through this twice, and at this point, I'm very worried it's going to get delayed again and possibly canceled this time. But you know what? At least I can play The Wolf Among Us 1 again, but this time remastered, which I'm going to, because I actually saw the comparison. They posted screenshots of this remaster for the comparison, and it looks like a big improvement. They're definitely adding a lot more props to areas. They're even changing the models here and there. So the game looks interesting, and I'm excited to play the game again. I do love The Wolf Among Us, and I'm willing to buy this remaster once again. Make a video on it right before, so it'll be released in holiday 2026. So I'm excited. I'm excited for both games. I cannot wait. But you have to understand, people. You have to understand. I haven't gone through this twice. Getting excited twice for a fucking announcement. And it never showed up. I hope this is the one time it does. But when I say I'm annoyed, you have to realize I've been through this twice. I would have been fine if it said this year, or if it was announced in December or something and it still said 2027, because then I would be like, or they gave a release date, like February 2027, March 2027, but they gave a release date, I'd be like, oh my gosh, that's fine, that's good, because then I'll be like, okay, I now know there is a date, and we're close to 2027, but since we're not close to 2027, we're still in the middle of 2026, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. I'm worried. I'm very worried that this is going to get fucking canceled again, or delayed. I know it's probably bad luck to even mention it, but I've been through this. So people were like getting annoyed by me because I was annoyed by that. And I'm like, why? This game's been announced twice. It's been 10 years. I feel like I have an okay to be a little annoyed by that. I feel like I'm okay to be a little fucking annoyed by it saying 2027. Because Telltale Games don't tell us shit. They didn't tell us what was going on. They didn't say we had to switch developers. We only had to guess because other developers like Ad Hoc said they were not working on the game. Telltale didn't tell us that at all. They kept us in the fucking dark, and they're willing to keep us in the dark again. So I would be fine if they talked to us, that they communicated with us, but they don't, and that pisses me the fuck off. That really does. It's the same with all these companies. PlayStation, why is there no communication with the consumer about shit? Like, I don't even need a fucking in-depth communication, just a little communication, a very small amount to make me go to understand what is going on. You don't even have to go give us the details of the development, of why. You just gotta say, we're having troubles, we gotta find a new developer, we apologize. That's all you gotta say. And instead they're like, nope, we're gonna let you think it's canceled. So yeah, I've been a little annoyed with this company. I'm excited for the game. I cannot wait to fucking play it. I hope I'm gonna fucking love it. I'm gonna play the remaster. I'm gonna give them money. But I'm a little annoyed. Stellar Blade got a second game, but this is not a sequel. I think this might be a spin-off. It could be a sequel. But I think you're playing one of the side characters. in Stellar Blade. Watching this, it kind of reminded me. There's the Gunner bait. It kind of reminded me of God Hand. Watching this, like, holy shit, the combat looks very much kind of like God Hand in a way. Oh my gosh, this is fucking cool. I'm excited for this. This looks cool. I have not played the first one. I definitely do want to play it. I've heard good things about it. Outside of the Gooners talking about it, like the people who aren't Gooners talking about it, they've said it's a fun little game. The people who are Gooners don't really talk about the gameplay that much. They talk about the character of that game. And, so yeah. But I'm excited for it. Tifa is in Street Fighter 6, which I find is funny. Back when Tekken 8 was doing like the crossover character packs and stuff, people were like, I want Tifa in Tekken. People were like, we want Tifa in Tekken. Give us Tifa in Tekken. And they have not given us Tifa in Tekken. And so I find it funny that Capcom is like, you know what, guys? Don't worry. We got you. Tifa in Street Fighter 6. What the fuck? Holy shit. That's cool. That is cool. I think this might be the only crossover character that isn't from a fighting game. So, because the other crossover characters was from like Fatal Fury. I don't think there was any other crossover characters that wasn't from like a different series that wasn't a fighting game series. So it's cool. And after this, they announced Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which honestly, when I was reacting to this, I was like, what could they be calling this? Revelation? The way I've been saying, I said every other R word, like return, revenge, but I never once said Revelation, and that makes more sense and actually fits the finale of this game. It's releasing on Switch 2 day one with all the other consoles and stuff, so that is fucking sick. They showed off a little gameplay here and there. So it looks fun. I need to play Rebirth. I have not played Rebirth. I'm excited to play this. It looks great. Oh my gosh. This looks fucking cool. Oh my god. I don't think they gave a release date. It comes out next year, which is crazy. Because Rebirth took a while from release. Final Fantasy VII took a while to get developed. It feels like Rebirth released not that long ago. And now we're gonna give fucking Revelation? That's fucking sick. I am so excited. I need to play Rebirth. So I cannot wait. This looks incredible. Looks fun. And that was this was the last announcement. Yes, there's more video because there's this Day of the Dead and stuff. And the thing is, I didn't actually watch this because I was already having problems with my computer and I was already in a bad mood, and so I decided to not react to the Day of the Dead, and I just kind of went off the computer and just kind of rested. So I'm not sure what was announced here. Probably some fun looking, like cool little maybe indie games and stuff like that. This game I'm actually excited for. This is the new Blood game that uses like FMV live action cutscenes, but the gameplay is like 16-bit pixel art. It looks fucking incredible, so I'm actually excited for that. It's like a cool game, but so far, yeah, this is just like a cool bunch of indie games, which we'll probably look forward to play. I know it sucks that I'm not talking about them because I do like talking about indie games, but there's only a select few indies that I do like. Style of indies. There's some indies that I'm just like, I don't really care for. The ones I like are ones that are like platformers or horror games where there's gameplay, and it's not like you're doing a job or something. Like job ones, like there have to be like I like a few amount of job simulator type indie games. This game I'm actually excited for. This is like a music. Is this it? No. This is a music platformer. No, this is not the right. This is a different one. Actually, this is a different game. Into the Unwell. This game looks cool. I do know about this one, but I thought it was that musical platformer where you play through the beat of the song and villains sing at you and shit. That game looks fun. This game also looks fun, so actually I'm excited for this game as well. But it's not the game I was thinking of. So we're going to move on to the Xbox showcase. And this showcase was I liked it. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. There were some great announcements. There were some good announcements. But overall, it was okay. Gears of War E-Day is going to be console exclusive, which means it will be available on PC. It just will not be on PS5. But everything else that was Xbox, an Xbox game, is going to be on PS5. Fable is still coming to PS5. Other games like that, but we have Gears of War, and the game looks incredible. The game looks amazing. I'm so like this. The first, even though there's an Gears of War direct later on in the showcase, they started the showcase with like gameplay of E-Day, and it looks fun. We do see later on that it looks more in line with like like this is like a prologue. This is like a prologue of the game. I'm guessing at the start of the invasion, and then later in the direct and when we get to the direct and stuff, they show the future. I say future, but it's like probably a few years later type of time jump, and it looks like classic Gears of War. It looks like classic Gears of War that we see. So basically, this port is a little like days as soon as the invasion started. And then a little bit later, they do show like actual gameplay of the future. I say future, but future in the sense of it's a time jump. And look at that; it looks like classic Gears of War. Like just I don't know, it just looks like classic Gears of War, and I'm excited. It looks good. But let's go back to the beginning part of this. I didn't actually fully watch this direct. I watched a good 30 to 20 minutes of it, because I had to take my dog out. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play this. They showed a new Fable trailer, which more had a serious tone to it. The other ones, it's still in that mockumentary style filmmaking thing, like The Office and stuff. But this time, it's got more of a serious tone to it. It does have like a good few comedic moments in it, but it definitely is a lot more serious in tone. And it looks cool. I'm excited for this game very much. I liked what I've been seeing of it so far. It's been delayed, but that's fine. That's fine. It comes out, I think February, didn't it? Yeah, February 23rd. So I'm fine. They showed 3 new missions for Halo Combat Evolved. Halo Campaign Evolved. The remake of Halo 1. I thought this game was released. I don't know why, but I thought this was released already. I swear I thought this was released already. Like it released this year or something. I thought. But it turns out it's not. It's still not out yet. And it's coming to PS5. There's only 2 Xbox exclusive games, like exclusively owned games, that are coming to Xbox console alone. Just only Xbox. I mean, they're console exclusive to Xbox, and that is Gears and Clockwork Revolution. The rest are coming to PS5 still, and that's just fucking weird to me. These games aren't out yet, and they're still coming to PS5? Why? Like, if you're gonna, why make a big deal about Gears and Clockwork Revolution coming to fucking Xbox only, but also PC? But fucking the other games are still releasing everywhere? That makes no sense. We saw more footage of the Plague Tale spin-off game, which looks great. I never actually really played the first 2 Plague Tale game, I've heard great things about them, and I've watched someone play an hour of the first game. Persona 4 is getting a remake. Persona 4 is getting a remake. So, hell yeah, I can play Persona 4. I've never played Persona 4. I've also never played Persona 3. I played a little bit of 5. So I'll play this. Looks good. What was this? State of Decay 3. We finally get more information about State of Decay 3. And the first ever trailer we ever saw of State of Decay 3 looked very more serious, grounded. This looks like State of Decay 1 and 2, which is fine. I just think it was very interesting to see that they announced the game with this more gritty, serious take. And now it's just going back to its original style. Like before, and I think that's interesting. It's fascinating. Sea of Thieves has a new custom game mode where you can make your own levels, your own areas, your own like game modes and stuff. There's also already custom-made game modes made by this Rare themselves, but you also have the freedom to make whatever you want in this as well. So that's fun. That's exciting. Definitely. We'll probably play that with my friends. I'm trying to... Metro, the new Metro game got some more footage. We got some outside elements, so we are back in the outside, but I think this game is going to be still very much more linear than Exodus. That game was semi-open world. It wasn't fully open world, but it was semi-open world. I think this is going to be extremely a lot more linear. So... I'm excited. I cannot wait. I love Metro. So, Roll Long got a sequel. Looks cool. Looks fun. Never played the first one. Hellblade is getting a third game, and this one's not even called Hellblade. It's just called what's her name? Cena. I don't know. It's just her name, so it's not even called Hellblade anymore. And the combat looks... I haven't played Hellblade 2 yet, but the combat in this looks fucking incredible. Like, it looks really good. It looks more advanced with the movements and stuff than the first game ever was. This could be combat from Hellblade 2. I don't really know. I have not played it, but no one really talked about the combat of Hellblade 2. Only thing I've ever heard about Hellblade 2 is this short game. And is the game fun? Okay. Fallout 76 got a new thing. Cool. Doom the Dark Ages is where it's so impressive. It's a new DLC, I believe, and there's actually something really cool. It's got the gameplay of the Doom the Dark Ages and stuff, but they do something a lot interesting because I believe you will have flashbacks to the Doom guy, not the Doom Slayer. Even though the Doom guy and Doom Slayer are the same person, I'm saying you have flashbacks where you will play when the Doom Slayer was the Doom guy. Because it remakes levels from Doom 2. There was a level I saw that was 100% a remake of Doom 2's levels. I was hoping it would pop up by now, but it looks impressive. And they recreated the shotgun, because we only see the shotgun in the shot, but they fully recreated how the position of it, the look of it, the gloves you're wearing. It looks like a HD remake of what Doom 2 would look like, and it looks fucking awesome. And when I saw that, I fucking was like, what? Holy shit. Hopefully it pops up soon, because it was fucking awesome. I was like, what? Doom. There it is. See? Look. It recreates levels from fucking Doom 2. Oh, that is so cool. It even has the shotgun remade. It looks so good. I cannot wait to play that. Look at that. Oh, it has to be like a flashback or something. Oh, that looks so cool. The Dark Ages Revelations. Look at that. Look at that. It's showing flashbacks, and maybe this is even flashbacks to Doom 64 or something. Oh, I cannot wait. This is fucking absolute peak right here. July 7th. Oh, that looks so good. That looks so good. I need to actually play Doom the Dark Ages. Oh my god. Minecraft Dungeons 2, I got a release date, I believe. It looks like I like the more stylized look of this than the first game, which just looked like Minecraft. I like the more stylized look of this, so I'm because they do show gameplay and it matches that CGI trailer they showed. This is a game called The Magicians, and it looks fucking sick. Like, it's a first-person game, and you're fighting demons and shit. Like, you sell your soul to the devil, and you're in this other world, and you're fighting demons and shit, and you have magical magician powers. It looks sick. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I think this is just a CGI trailer. I don't think they show actual gameplay yet, but the concept of it sounds fucking interesting that I want to play this. I'm very excited to actually play this. Oh, here we go. Here's actual gameplay. Yeah, they do show gameplay. So this looks so fucking cool. I cannot wait to play this. Oh my god. It looks so great. The Magicians, The Devil's Deal. That looks so good. The demo for that first-person Souls-like got released, I do believe. There's also a release date, but I don't know if that's already been announced or not. It also shows who's going to be voicing Napoleon in this game, because he's got now an official voice actor. You hear him throughout this entire trailer. So this game looks very cool. And I don't know who that is. I'm gonna be honest. I might recognize them if I see their face, but I don't really know who that is. The Thieves Guild is back in Elder Scrolls. Castlevania got a release date, even though in the trailer they don't reference the Switch and stuff. So there's a chance that Switch might not get the same release date, or it's being saved for the Nintendo Direct. But it's going to be October 15th of this year. So I cannot wait. Look at this key art. Look at this key art. Ah, beautiful. I love this game. This game looks cool. This game looked like it was trying to be like an old Studio Ghibli movie. It's like a farm sim type game where you're little people in a jar or something. A jar? No, thank you. But it looks like a cute little game. Persona 6 got a new game. It is it's got more of a Halloween theme to it, but Persona 6 did get announced. Nice. Persona 6. The biggest announcement for me is Spyro's back. Spyro. Oh my gosh. This looks so good. Oh my god. Yeah, apparently this game was apparently leaked. I did not know about that. I never saw any information about this game being leaked or something. If people were talking about it, I found out the information after the Xbox showcase ended, after I saw this reveal, but people were talking about how this was leaked and that it's going to be like an RPG game. It's going to have some RPG elements and stuff. But I saw this announcement without knowing it existed. I knew that I've heard rumors that Toys for Bob was working on a game for Activision, and people were speculating if it was a Spyro game. I didn't know it got leaked. So when this reveal happened, I got really excited. It was the most exciting announcement of this showcase. Clockwork Revelation got a release date, and that it's coming exclusively for consoles on Xbox. Again, it will have a PC release, but it will be a console exclusive for Xbox. And it looks great. It kind of reminds me of like a more RPG focused BioShock Infinite. Now, this joke was funny, days without accidents, and it goes from like 12 to 0. Hilarious. Looks like a fun first-person shooter. I am absolutely excited. And then they had one more announcement. And you want to know what the one more announcement was? A new Call of Duty mode for Modern Warfare 4 that I think is trying to be like Rainbow Six fucking Siege. And when they made the one last thing a fucking Call of Duty game, I went, you gotta be fucking shitting me. Why do you do this, Activision? Stop it. Stop it. Fucking stop it. Why can't this be in the middle of the showcase? Why are you making such a big deal out of fucking Call of Duty? It's not a game that should be the one more fucking announcement. This was fucking... You completely destroyed the momentum of this. If Spyro was the last announcement, there would be a bigger, like, oh my god, but you chose to make the last fucking announcement Call of fucking Duty? What the fuck? This was a stupid last fucking announcement. I don't give a damn about Call of Duty. I don't care. And so far, a lot of people, even Call of Duty fans, were being like, look, this doesn't really seem like a game that should be the last announcement. This seems like something that should be in the middle of the showcase. Or maybe the first announcement or the second announcement. But not a one more thing. And this was already announced, but the game itself was already announced. This game mode, it was not. It seems to be a new thing. Technically, this wasn't the one more thing, but Gears of War E-Day Direct is technically classified as its own showcase because they have a new timer for it. They had a new timer for it and everything. So technically, this is the one more showcase announcement, and the E-Day Direct was just to give you more information about the game, and it looks great for Gears of War. I'm excited for it. I'm going to play it. I'm going to love it. And this was Not-E3. Yay, Not-E3 is over. There is supposed to still be a rumored Nintendo Direct Tuesday, this upcoming Tuesday. The problem is Nintendo has not announced it yet. They have not announced it yet, and so far, I don't know. Maybe it is real. I would think they would announce it by now, but they didn't announce the Star Fox Direct. And Nate the Hate said that was happening on that day, and people were like, "Where is it? Where is it, Nate the Hate?" And then Nintendo was like, "Here it is." Just shell dropped it. So if it is real, and this is the new plan Nintendo is doing, where they're going to shadow drop Nintendo Directs, showcase and stuff, just so they can be kind of fuck you to the leakers, like Nate the Hate or something. One, that's funny. And two, also, no, don't do that. I want to be prepared for this fucking Direct. I want to be prepared for that. I don't want to wait for it to just get shadow dropped. That's annoying. That is annoying. Yes, leakers are annoying when you're a company and you're like, I want to reveal this thing as a surprise, and leakers are like, guess what? It's happening on this date, and you're like, what the fuck? But if Nintendo really is doing this to kind of just say fuck you to the leakers, then I gotta say stop it. Stop being childish, Nintendo. Well, don't shadow drop it. There's a possibility that it's going to get announced Monday. So today, when you're watching this, there's also a chance it could get shadow dropped. And there's also a chance it never existed to begin with. But so far, Nate the Hate has been right a lot. Like, I would say probably like... As far as I know with Nintendo-wise, he's been right 100% of the time. Anything else, I really don't know. I don't keep up with Nate the Hate. I only hear about him from Nintendo YouTubers and shit, or people who don't call themselves Nintendo YouTubers. I hope Nintendo's showcase is great, but so far, out of all the showcases, State of Play has been my favorite one. And my favorite announcement seemed to always be the horror games, or Godzilla. Star Trek getting a horror game, which I did do a video on, link in the description. That is fucking incredible. But yeah, I hope there is a Nintendo Direct. I hope there is. I want to know if that Zelda remake is true. I want to see what they have in store for us for the next for the this coming year and for the next year. I'm excited. I just want more Nintendo information because I'm greedy. I just want more game announcements. Nintendo Direct will not be classified as Not-E3 because Not-E3 ends today. I do believe. I think it ends today. So Nintendo, I think it's because Nintendo does not want to be a part of Summer Games Fest, so they try to do their thing on their own time and stuff. So that makes sense. That makes very much sense. So no, it's not a part of Not-E3, but I'm excited. I cannot wait. And so that will do it for the Single Player Report podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel because there'll be more episodes coming in the future. I do have a Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Jarvey Rocks. That is twitch.tv/Jarvey Rocks. I play a bunch of video games, live video games. I also do live reaction to game shows. When the Nintendo Direct will happen, it will be like the Xbox Showcase, however, where I would not live react to it. I'll just record it on my own time and post it on YouTube. Because as I said, my computer is fucking up and it is not doing good. So I'm looking forward to the Nintendo Direct. I think it's going to be good if it is real. And I had a fun time with Not-E3. My favorite announcement so far has been the Star Trek announcement, and wasn't even really a part of Not-E3. That was a part of IGN Live, which I don't even think is classified as a part of Not-E3. So also Godzilla was a part of IGN Live. Fucking excited for that remaster. And the games I actually am excited for is God of War, the Singing City. He's got a demo. That 1666 game. There's so many games that I'm looking forward to. Wolverine and all that. I can't really think of them all at the moment because I'm trying to end. But I'm excited. This was a fun showcase. And tell me, you guys, what was your favorite announcement from this showcase? And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.